Who were the samurai? The samurai were a Japanese warrior caste originating in the 10th century, following the disassembly of the imperial army. Although the word samurai originally referred to domestic servants, a samurai became known as a high-ranking retainer of a daimyo, Japan's version of a feudal lord. Early samurai were primed as professional cavalrymen, drawn from landed families who could still afford horse and archery training. They lived apart from commoners, raised in households where literacy, martial skill, and etiquette were drilled from an early age. The samurai were recognized for their distinctive appearance, top knots and silk robes. While on campaign, they wore lacquered armor, horned helmets, and decorative masks called mempo. Their paired swords, katana and wakizashi, became not only signature weapons, but symbols of their elevated status in Japanese society. Throughout the centuries, the samurai wielded great influence in Japan, fighting in the Genpei War of 1180 against the Mongol invasions in the 13th century and in countless civil wars, culminating in the rise of the Tokugawa shogunate. Trained in the art of diplomacy as well as combat, the samurai were able to negotiate, govern, and act as the political arm of their daimyo when necessary. Retainers were often entrusted as ambassadors to broker agreements with rival clans and even represent Japan in matters of international trade. In 1853, the Japanese were forced to open their borders by Commodore Perry's U.S. fleet, exposing the shogunate's weakness as a pre-industrial power. After witnessing the fate of China under European imperialism, Japan rapidly modernized its army by importing weapons and military expertise. Western firearms, which could now be mastered in weeks by peasant gunmen, proved just as effective as the samurai's lifelong training as a specialist. After the Meiji Restoration, Japan assembled a modern conscript army with rifles and artillery, making the sword-wielding samurai obsolete. By the 20th century, their privileges were abolished, and the samurai class itself became extinct, leaving behind a legacy of discipline, honor, and martial tradition that continues to fascinate historians. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about military history, check out our other videos and libraries.